Hi everyone, my name is Liz and this is July 11th. I am a maker. I knit, crochet, embroider, felt, spin, whatever it is I feel like doing. I'm just the crafty, artsy type. If you're interested in what I'm doing here and you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm also Liz's Fiber Crafting Nook on Instagram. So if you feel like it, you can go over there and follow me over there. Let's see. I don't have any finished objects, and so that should not surprise any of you who, if you've watched the video previous. I am in summer months, so that means gardening is priority and enjoying as much sun before winter as possible, extra priority, because I'm not a winter fan. So we've been hitting 100 degrees here. But I did on Monday, I think Monday was possibly the 9th. Could have been the 8th. I started a pair of socks. That was one of my goals, is I was going to start a pair of socks so that I had something to work on while I'm in the car or at a doctor's appointment or whatever. Or nothing better to do. Or sitting in the house, avoiding melting in the sun. All right. I had showed you the skeins that I was going to be working with. Here's what I got so far. This only indicates the front side of the sock. So I know when I go around I've made a complete row, so I don't have to keep on counting. Sorry, nose is itchy. So I don't have to keep on counting. I just know when I've made a complete round. I am not working towards making them perfectly matching. If I had wanted to do that, I believe I would have had to have got rid of quite a bit of yarn down here to start them on equal. I've stated before, I don't care if my socks are matchy match. They kind of match. They're the same colorway and striping, and I don't care if they match. Let's see. So the whole thing is my accomplishment. So I've accomplished 5 inches of socks. I have 2.5 more inches of in the round to go before starting the heel. And these are for me. They were Peyton's Croy. Let me remember the name. They were the Peyton's Croy. Here it is. Such a pretty color. Looking for the name. Gray brown marl. Not a fancy name, but I like the color. I've worked on these pretty much every day this week. So let's see, Monday. So basically this is 3 days of work. And it's been mostly in the car. I had one doctor's office time period that I worked on them. Anyway, that's where I am on those, and those were the only things I worked on. The rest has all been gardening stuff. I'm going to go into goals right now, since that was my only real work in progress. Well, maybe I'll approach another subject first before I go into goals. I showed you that I was crocheting in number 10 cotton thread and trying to make my forest friend a cloak, a hooded, like a billowy hood and a cloak. Picture Red Riding Hood. It's my best visual for you. I don't think I like how this is I like the texture and all, but it's just not working for me. And this is what I think I might try to do. Instead of crocheting it, I might try knitting it. And instead of using number 10 cotton thread, I thought I would use this color, which I don't have the tag on me and I don't remember it off the top of my head, the name of this color, but it is a Peyton's Croy. I have another Peyton's Croy down here, and this one's called Gentry Gray. I don't know. I'm leaning towards this one. I'm going to try to knit one. I don't know how successful I'll be. We'll see, but I'm going to do the socks first. That means that I probably won't start that until it settles into my brain space exactly how I want to do it. All right. Goals. I have the socks. I don't know that I'm going to finish them in another week. I suppose I'll be happy if I can get up to doing the heels. I mean, get the heels done. But I don't expect to complete it with all the things I've been doing. Completed heels by next week is what I'm hoping for, is what I'm saying. And then this is something I would like to work on too. I'm going to explain him to you, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. This was given to Archer by his Aunt Kathy. And he is the My Friend Monsters. The lady in Canada makes him. You can find her on Facebook. I know she has a Facebook page. She makes these things out of, or at least that's what she began to make them out of, is she used to recycle old clothes and make monsters out of them. And this guy is actually two monsters. His tongue is a little monster. You see his little eyes? But he also comes his tongue because he lives in his mouth. Sorry, I just dropped that. Give me a second. And his little teeth. Cute. And the thing that Archer loves about it most, because he loves anything that can eat something else. He's got, it goes all the way in. He likes to fill him with things. All right, now that I've explained him, if you want to go and get one of her monsters you most certainly made, I've talked about, I want to sew one of these. Not to sell, just to be doing it because I like to do things. I like to make my own stuff. It's fun. All right, I'm going to show you. I have repaired him before. When he was given, he had a couple holes. One was right here, and instead of color matching, I just used a sock yarn I had there, and then he had one on his bum, and there. All right, goal. He has formed another small hole there, and one right there. I like to repair things before they become irreparable. Like, I do not know what color. If I don't get this done, it's probably because I hadn't decided on what color. But I feel like he's a monster. He's old clothes. I feel like I should just use Miss Matchy sock yarn to repair him. I think it adds to his charm and character. See? He's cute. He has a name, but I can't remember it. I'm pretty sure Kathy sent it to me or texted me. I have to go look it up. I don't remember. I have terrible memory, especially with names. So I want, oh, and I'm noticing that there's one here. I'm not sure how he formed or got these holes. At first I thought, oh, it just, old fabric, he got poked. But then I got to thinking he might be wool. Do I have bugs? I hope not. That, because little moths will eat holes in your stuff. I don't know that I have moths. I hope not. I've never found any moths in any of my yarns or anything, so I don't think so. But I'm not sure if it's just rough love. So I have actually 3 spots to repair, and if I find any more, I will obviously repair them too. He may just end up like one polka dotted repaired little guy. That would be the 2 things I would work on for the coming week. I don't believe that I'm going to get to the cloak, but it is something that I am marinating on. Just gotta decide how I want to start and go. All right, then I'm going to go into purchases. We were at Joann's. I have to tell you guys, this year is the first year that we have traveled as much as we have. I kid you not, I don't go anywhere. Once a year, so we go out of town maybe a couple times a year. When I say go out of town, there's some places a couple hours away, maybe a couple times a year. This year, it's just been like, because of oral surgery and because of other specialty doctors, and my daughter now lives out that far. We've went there more times than I can count right now. And we will stop by Joann's Fabric and places like that when we go out of town, because I don't have access to them very often. We do not have a local yarn store. The closest local yarn store to me is 35 minutes away. It's not terrible, but it's also an expensive yarn store. It is high-end stuff. I can't afford to pay $35 a hank of yarn. It's just me. I can't afford it, so therefore I don't really go there. I go to the thrift stores. I find stuff there, which is great. All right. So when I stopped at Joann's, they had restocked, because when I talked to you last, I'd showed you I had a couple of this brand and this kind. But they were slim pickings at the time. So they had restocked them, and they were 25% off of the $9.98. I think they're $9.98 regular price. Sorry, I'm watching my cat. A baby crow keeps falling out of the tree, and I don't want him to eat the baby crow. He will. He's a 15-pound brute that Hunter Deluxe. All right, I'm going to show you. This is Crushing Waves. And this one is Fruit Punch. So I got 2 more. Did I need them? No, I didn't. Did I want them? Yes, I do. Because I would like to make socks. Also, over the summer, even though my production is lower of crafting, it doesn't mean that I prepare, because as soon as it gets bad weather outside and I can't be outside so much, I I start having more crafts and I need my supplies. All right, I got something else at the thrift store, and I'm going to go out of screen to get it. It's right there. And actually, I feel like I got a really good score at the thrift store. I don't know what was going on. I was like, oh, what is happening? Why is there so much cool yarns at the thrift store? All right, I got these two hanks, and they were 5 1/4 each at the thrift store. They're Lorna's laces. I'm gonna show you that tag. I have not gone and looked up these people. I don't know how much they cost. I just know it is 100% superwash merino wool, shepherd worsted, and it is called Blueberry Snow Cone. Do I know what I'm going to use it for? I don't, but it was so nice. I'll use it, no doubt. And then there was these two, and these are called, I've heard of Cascade yarns, but I did not look up to see. These are 85 merino superwash wool and 15% mulberry silk. And the color, it's just a number. The color is 5603. And there was two of those. Those are beautiful. I will also use those. So I snatched those up. I was like, yes, thank you. Then I went to a different thrift store, and these guys were there. I paid $4.99. They are Gusto wool, 100% superwash merino gradient kit, fingering weight. I will definitely use those. I'll probably even make socks. Wind them up, make 2 at a time socks. They'll definitely match because I'll be using from each end of the little balls. So there's that one. And then found a Kieran Simply Soft. It's either, I always say Kieran. I don't know why. It's Kieran, I assume. I always collect these when I find them for a good deal because I always make baby blankets and stuff. Then I got a Regia. Oh, this one's colorway. They were like $2. By the way, all the rest I'm going to show you are like $2 each. And anyway, it's a sock yarn. You can see what they turn out like there. And then these guys were a heritage print. Cascade. These were not in the same thrift store. They weren't even in the same town. Here's another heritage print. Cascade. And then here is a, I've never heard of this one, Lang Jowool. There's this. Trying to not. Anyway, those were my purchases, thrifty and on sale or otherwise. And those are the things that I would like to work on this coming week. Here's where I'm going to talk to you about something I'm doing. I post some separate videos here, there, and yonder for my channel that are not my regular episodes. They're just whatever I happen to have been doing. One was, say, kind of giving you guys idea about how to reupholster folding chairs or different furniture things. One was how I store my cotton threads and how I wind them onto spools. And my most recent one was to show you my garden that I work in, and because I consider my garden my art project. It's landscaping. I'm always designing in it and I'm making it my personal happy garden place. And for those of you who don't want to watch that kind of stuff and you just want to watch just the knitting and crocheting and not interested in any of those side projects, I literally have named them side projects. And those videos, you can either watch them or not watch them. It gives you an option. I won't do it here. And just letting you know that that's what I will be doing and I have been doing. And so my last one I posted 2 days ago or so. Yeah, 2 or 3 days ago. It's my garden. So if you're interested in the things I mention, like I mentioned my garden, and you actually want to see what I'm talking about, I gave you a video for visual confirmation of my garden. It all has to do with me and what I'm working on. But not everybody who wants knitting or crocheting content is interested in the garden stuff. So I will just let you know when I drop one of those videos here and there, and you can either go watch it or you don't watch it. It's fine. That's fine by me. All right. I don't have any recommends right now for YouTube content. Like people I've been watching. I watch all the same things that I recommended in all the previous videos. I don't have a new one to announce. All right, so I'm going to let you go, and you all have a great day, and try not to burn up in the sun.